Welcome to my review of the POC S35 center channel speaker. As always, this review will be focused more on the sound quality. I believe that reviews should focus on facts and opinions, and reading the specification and showing a sound demo isn't called a review. POC signature series sits in the middle between the Legend series and the Monitor series. The T series sits at the bottom. It's been a month since I bought these speakers and I went through plenty of movies, so I think it's the right time for a review. Along with S35, I am also running POC signature S55 towers, S15 as surround speaker and OWM3 speaker on the ceiling for Atmos height effects. Oh, I've also got two subwoofers, POC HTS12 and POC DSW Pro 440WI. My receiver is the Denon 3600H. I am using this setup on my soundproof home theater room fitted with acoustic panels. I have plans to review everything, so be sure to check back on my channel. S35's build quality is really impressive. It has this nice vinyl wrap. On the back, it has their patented dual power port for better bass response. This can also be wall mounted using this built-in keyhole. The front cover is magnetic. On the front, it has an array of 6 3-inch polypropylene cone drivers and 1-inch Terralin dome tweeter. Here are the specs. Pause the video if you wanna read it. It has a frequency response of 53 Hz to 40 kHz with a sensitivity of 88 dB. Handles power up to 150 watt. In India, POC gives it a 2-year warranty. I noticed that unlike the S30, it has a slightly clearer vocals and movie dialogues are a bit easier to understand. During my purchase, I have spent quite a bit of time comparing between S30 and S35 with various movie scenes. S30 has a deeper bass than the S35, but only if you run it at full range. But at 80 Hz crossover, they are both equal in terms of bass response. The main difference between them is that the S35 has a far wider sound than the S30. I am guessing because of the long speaker array, and because of that it will sound clearer even if your sitting position is wide. Some say that male vocal sounds a bit deeper on S30, but I personally didn't find any major differences. I have set the center channel crossover at 80 Hz, the subwoofer at 120, although I have tried with few different crossover settings like 60, and I think 80 Hz sounds good in my room. With that, let's talk about sound quality now. I'll start with the vocal clarity first. They do produce very clear and crisp vocals. You won't have many difficulties hearing the dialogue even in a movie like Tenet, and that movie is really notorious for weak center channel mix.
I've never seen encapsulation like this.
We don't know how old it is, but it's the real deal.
Did you have it out?
Service tunnels in the sewer.
Take this. Take him. Take his exit. I don't trust ours anymore. Can you defuse that?
It's centrally synchronized. Are there more?
Covering the tracks.
Taking out the audience.
They're just the cheap seats. On our mission. Mine now.
I have tried several different TV shows like The Big Bang Theory, Suits, Stranger Things, Sherlock on Netflix. And let me tell you, you won't need any subtitles. I have noticed that most people tend to increase the center channel volume, but here it won't be necessary.
I was just thinking. I know everyone loves the mall, but how many small businesses have closed since it opened? Like 5 on Main at least. It's changing the fabric of our town in a way.
The death of small town America. I like it. I like it a lot. But I think I've got something even spicier. It's about the missing mustard on my hamburger. You think you can follow the clues and solve the case of the missing condiment, Nancy Drew? Look out, Phil. She might be after your job.
Now the AV receiver also contributes a lot in this area. It's fully responsible for decoding, distributing audio to the center channel. And my Denon 3600H really did a commendable job here. Since the S35 frequency response is capped at 53 Hz, so you definitely need a subwoofer to reach those low notes. Even in high volume, I did not hear any chuffing or port noise. The sound was clean and precise.
H, are you seeing this?
Yeah, I see it. That's Kaneda's bike from Akira. It's a licensed skin over standard frame.
No, not the bike. Forget the bike. The girl. I think it's Artemis.
The Artemis? The Sixer Fixer?
I've seen all her walkthroughs, her Twitch streams. It's her. It's definitely her.
If you put in some action scenes with lots of explosion, the dialogue is still audible. I also tried with Interstellar shuttle takeoff scene in Dolby Atmos, which has a good amount of activity in the center channel.
I got this.
Should I disable the feedback?
No. I need to feel the air. Here we go.
And I am somewhat disappointed because it doesn't really match the tonality and kinda sounds weak if I compare to my Poke S55 towers. If you are an extreme audiophile, then you might prefer all three matching LCR. And in fact, I know timbre matching is very important for all channels, but Poke doesn't sell individual tower speakers. However, in my opinion, S35 is a solid center channel at this price point. So mid-range is good, low end or bass is average. Now talking about high frequencies or treble, for me it lacks that high frequency detail like the KEF Q series. It's sort of neutral sounding and not so harsh, since they do not have any waveguide design like the KEF Q series. So the high frequencies tend to roll off a bit faster. I will go into more detail on my Poke S55 tower and S15 bookshelf speaker reviews. Be sure to check them out. I won't talk about music here since I feel that S35 should be used as a center channel, even though it can be used as a front or surround speaker. I've also tried some PC games and they sound excellent. Here are some Gears 5 sound demo.
Come on, up here!
Kate, look! The facility! Dead ahead!
Let's get inside! Look out! We got a stump! Jin's guards must have been corrupted!
Just take it out! Try to flank it!
You're dead!
It's dead!
Then get inside! Help me get this open! Come on, Jack, let's go! Yeah, we're inside now. Main building, I think.
Poke S35 can be purchased from ProFX at 29,000 rupees. With the given price point, I would like to give this center channel speaker an 8 out of 10. If you are thinking of buying Poke Signature series, then I would like to look into KEF Q series also. They feel more refined and high frequency details are best in class because of their aluminum waveguide. Although this is very subjective, but some might think that Klipsch or KEF's high frequency sound are extremely harsh or fatiguing, but I personally like it. So the bottom line is Poke Signature S35 can do one job, which is delivering clear vocals. And that's it. Don't expect anything else from it. And with that, I think we came to the end of our review. Hey, thanks for watching and have a good one.